All right, so I've taken a small break here between this last video and this one, and I've lost my page that I was working on. So you'll notice none of these problems have been worked through. But that's okay, because we only have 2 problems left, and we'll be done with this side, and then we'll go on to the other side. So we're on question number 5. Question 5 is about Ryan. Shout out to Ryan. Ryan, he keeps his loose change in a milk jug. The jug contains 25 pennies, 15 nickels, 15 dimes, and 5 quarters. If Ryan shakes out 1 coin, what is the probability that the coin will not be a dime? So I'm going to set up my Upsy strategy, where first of all, I want to make sure I understand the problem before I start working. It'd be horrible if you spend 5 minutes working on it, you don't understand it in the first place, right? So I want to find the probability. What is that I'm trying to find? I'm trying to find the probability that it is not a dime. Okay, and I know what probability is as I go on to the next step, planning. I know what probability is. Probability is the number of things I want out of the total number. In this case, I don't want dimes, so I want everything besides a dime. So my answer is going to be the number of everything that's not a dime divided by the number of all coins, or the total number. Okay? All right, going on to solve it. Third step. All right, I'm going to plug in, let's see, how many things are not dimes? Let's see, I have 25 pennies plus 15 nickels, that's 40, plus 5 quarters, that's 45. Anything else? No, that doesn't. Okay, so there's 45 things that are not dimes. My total number of coins is going to be, let's see, 25 plus 15. Okay, actually, you know what? I just did everything besides the dimes. So 45 plus 15 is going to be the total. That's going to be 60. Okay? So out of my 60 coins, 45 of them are not dimes. So my answer is 45 over 60. That's my probability. Now, that's not an answer choice. So let's reduce. 45 and 60 are both multiples of 15. Okay, so if I divide by 15, you might not see that. You might divide by 5 first. That's fine. Okay, you'll still get the same way. At the end, you'll still get the same thing. So right here, 15 goes into 45 3 times. 15 goes into 60 4 times. All right, so 3/4. That's my answer. All right, so I'm looking for a fraction, a percent that's equal to 3/4. Now, guys, I would strongly recommend, I can't recommend highly enough to memorize certain percentages. 50%, that's 1/2. Okay, 25%, 1/4. 75%, 3/4, which is what I want right here. The other one I'd recommend is 33%, that's 1/3. And 66% is 2/3, which is right here, answer choice D. Okay, memorize those: 25%, 50%, 75%, 33%, 66%, because you're going to see those a lot, not only in the star, but in real life. Okay, those are very common fractions and very common percentages to know. Okay, and just for step 3, the last step, the E, evaluate. I just make sure I did find the ones that weren't dimes, right? Because my question says not dimes. I did find, I did. Okay, good. See, it only takes 5 seconds to make sure I didn't mess up, make sure I answered the right question. Okay, on to number 6. A small bag of jelly beans contains 2 lemon, 5 cherry, 1 lime, and 4 blueberry jelly beans. If Evan, interesting spelling, Evan. If Evan chooses a jelly bean from the bag without looking, what is the probability it will be cherry or blueberry? Okay. Let's set up my Upsy. All right, understand. What does the question ask me to find? It's asking me to find the probability of cherry or blueberry. And I'm using some shorthand, but notice, I have the luxury of talking out loud. But even if I were taking this on a star, I would be thinking these words in my head. Okay? Probability of cherry or blueberry. In fact, I'll be honest, it's a little bit crazy, you might say, but Mr. Baker, when I take tests, my lips are moving. I'm talking to myself, just not using my vocal cords. Right? We whisper. I'm talking to myself while I work through problems. Because this strategy, breaking it down, going step by step by step, guarantees you that you will not mess up, or at least makes it, hey, there's some probability for you, highly unlikely that you will mess up. Okay, so Back to the problem. I'm looking for the probability of getting a cherry or a blueberry. Right? My plan, step 2. Well, in order to find probability, I need to know the number of things I want and divide that by the number of things that there are in total. Okay, so I want the number of cherries or blueberries and divide that by the total number of jelly beans. Okay. All right, let's put those numbers in. Let's do the total first this time. How many total jelly beans do I have? Now notice, in a lot of these questions, it'll tell you the total. If it tells you the total, don't even bother adding things together. Just take the total, put it on the bottom. In this case, let's see, it doesn't tell me the total, so I'll have to add 2 lemons plus 5 cherries is 7, plus a lime is 8, plus 4 blueberries is 12. So there's 12 total jelly beans. Out of those 12, I want to know how many are cherry or blueberry. Well, let's see, there's 5 cherries and 4 blueberries, so 9 of them are either cherry or blueberry. Okay, so that's my answer. 9/12. Now that doesn't look like it's an answer choice, so I'll have to reduce my fraction. 9 and 12 are both divisible by 3. Okay, so I'm going to do 9 divided by 3 gives me 3, and 12 divided by 3 gives me 4. So my answer is 3/4. All right. Hey, there it is right there. H. Choice H. All right. Which I already learned from the last problem was 75%. So thinking a couple things to myself. 3/4, 75%. Awesome. And just as a last step, E, just to take a couple of seconds, I did find out the ones that were cherry or blueberry, didn't I? Cherry, 5, blueberry, 4, 9. Yeah. Okay. I'm good. Awesome.